What if I told you sitting hours a day is slowly killing your metabolism, but standing desks aren't enough anymore? I secretly tested under desk treadmills, were useless. 5 of them completely changed how I work, focus and burn calories without even thinking. Stay till the end because the treadmill under will shock you. Let's walk. Starting at number 1. Canon EOS R50. If you're looking to buy brand new, the Canon EOS R50 is one of the best budget mirrorless cameras you can get. It has a lot to offer for those buying their first dedicated camera. With simple controls, a fully articulated screen, and a highly portable body, you can bring this camera wherever you go. Its APS-C sensor captures excellent image quality, and the camera has one of the best autofocus systems in its class, so you rarely have to worry about missing focus, even with moving subjects. Beyond that, it has surprisingly advanced video features for a budget camera, including uncropped 4K recording at up to 30 frames per second and the option to capture 10-bit color internally in its HDR-PQ mode. While there's no log recording option for more advanced shooters who want more flexibility with their footage, it's still a very capable video camera for the price. The biggest downside here is that there are relatively few APS-C lens options for Canon's RF mount. However, the R50 is still a good investment for those who eventually want to upgrade to a full-frame camera, since it shares the same lens mount as higher-end models in Canon's mirrorless lineup. Number 2. Sony Alpha-6400. If you want a budget option with a well-established lens ecosystem, choose the Sony Alpha-6400 or one of its Alpha siblings. The Sony Alpha-6100 is the cheapest of the bunch if you're on a tighter budget, with a lower resolution EVF and cheaper build quality, while the more expensive Sony Alpha-6600 offers a longer battery life and in-body image stabilization. Regardless of which model you choose, you'll have a vast library of E-mount lenses to choose from, including plenty of great third-party options that can help you step up your photography game. Though the Alpha-6400's ergonomics and user interface have a steeper learning curve than a camera like the Canon EOS R50, it offers an excellent sensor and a great balance of features. Despite being on the market for several years now, its autofocus is still one of the most effective among entry-level options, and the camera's relatively portable design makes it easy to take on the go. Number 3. Olympus OMD-EM10 Mark IV. The Olympus OMD-EM10 Mark IV is one of the top budget mirrorless options if you need something compact. It uses a smaller micro Four Thirds (MFT) sensor than the Canon EOS R50 or the Sony Alpha-6400. However, that comes with the added benefit of a more portable camera system. Not only is the body super compact, but MFT lenses are also generally smaller than their APS-C counterparts. The MFT system has a well-established lens lineup, so you can choose from a wide range of options. And despite its compact form factor, this camera still has great ergonomics and intuitive controls for its size. This model is also one of the few budget cameras to feature in-body image stabilization, IBIS. In fact, it's the only one on this list to feature IBIS. Built-in stabilization can help you capture steadier shots at slower shutter speeds, coming in handy in dimmer lighting conditions or when shooting handheld video. Although it doesn't have the quickest or most reliable autofocus, this is a great little camera for the price. Number 4. Sony ZV-E10. If you're looking for a vlogging camera, the Sony ZV-E10 is one of the best budget options on the market. It uses the same sensor as the Sony Alpha-6400 mentioned above but has a more vlogging-oriented design. That includes a fully articulated screen to help you monitor yourself while vlogging and an improved stereo mic with a detachable windscreen to reduce wind noise when shooting outdoors. However, it does lack a viewfinder, making it less versatile for photography. The camera can record 4K video at up to 30 frames per second and 1080p at up to 120 frames per second, giving you a fairly wide selection of frame rate options, whether you want to record smooth action footage or incorporate slow motion into your vlogs. The camera's autofocus system is also very reliable, ensuring you and your subjects stay in focus. That said, it can struggle with overheating when recording for longer periods in 4K. If you're willing to stretch your budget, the Sony ZV-E10 II is a more powerful video camera than its predecessor. It has more frame rate options, more advanced internal recording capabilities, and a bigger battery, but it's notably pricier. Number 5. Canon EOS R100. The Canon EOS R100 is the cheapest model in Canon's mirrorless lineup and one of the most affordable options currently on the market. If you want to avoid buying an older used model, this is a good camera to get you started. With a body that's just as portable as the Canon EOS R50 but with an even simpler, more pared-down design, this no-frills option will elevate your photography without breaking the bank, thanks to a great APS-C sensor borrowed from the Canon EOS Rebel SL3. While it doesn't have an articulated screen, and its burst rate is much slower than the R50, this model is compatible with all the same lenses, so it can give you a foothold into Canon's RF system and make it easier to upgrade bodies if you eventually outgrow it. However, its video features are limited. 4K video is capped at 24 frames per second with a significant crop. We recommend opting for the R50 if you can afford it, but if the R100 is all you can afford, it's a good place to start, with a very beginner-friendly design. That's the list under desk treadmills that actually deliver all product links for your buyer and video description, including my top pick under. If this video helped you move more while you work, hit that like button. It tells YouTube to show this to others who need it. Share this with someone who sits all day. And subscribe for more hidden tech and fitness gear. Keep walking. I see you in the next one.